Hello, everybody, and welcome to everybody's favorite Naruto debate podcast, Asperger versus the Ninja World. I'm your host, Mumkey Jones, and joining me on my right is everybody's favorite judge, back from the Cuck Convention this week, Mr. E. Rich.
I've got my cuckold's horns, and my daddy says that I can participate in this. So, yeah, hi, everybody.
Now, I have to assume that this convention was held in California, so how was the West Coast?
It was very, very hot. It was very, very dry. They're going through a drought right now, so I ate as many almonds as I could while I was there.
Oh, good. I'm
Were they
glad you had a
activated?
good time, E. Rich.
Did you
Activate
them?
Oh, they were activated as fuck. Yeah.
Hell yeah. Hell yeah.
And of course, the man who everybody wants a piece of. Take a bite out of this burger, Mr. Ass. Insert quotation catchphrase name here, Burger. Burger, you really got to work on that catchphrase.
Mr. Rehab Burger.
Mr. Rehab Burger.
Fresh out of rehab, baby. The shakes have almost stopped.
It's a good thing too.
Yeah,
because the last episode, everybody was pretty upset
absolutely
with your...
lost the debate solely off of being drunk, and it was the easiest debate I could have won because he said just like Hitler about 20 times. It was shameful.
Well, before we introduce our combatant this episode, our guest, let's take a look at the score from last time. Of course, Drunk Burger went up against Mr. Chill Anselmo over the question of whether or not Sasuke ruins Naruto. And in a very close vote, despite you being so monumentally wasted, you lost. 52% said no. Sasuke does not ruin Naruto. So you finally lost. Three episodes in, you lost.
Due to alcohol. And I think that is more of a wake-up call that I need to stop drinking than all the people who threatened to abandon me if I didn't.
I was going to say that was the turning point. That was where you said, I got to get my life in order. I can't lose to this fuck again.
Yeah, I guarantee, I'm promising now that, I'm going to win the majority of these, and that is going to be the only blemish on my record, solely because of the alcohol. As soon as I take this antabuse, it will be one after the other. Because there's a long queue. I get messages every day saying, Asperger, please let me debate you. I don't know why, but there's a long queue, and I don't know why.
And the weird thing is, despite the fact that we have so many new people who want to fight you for the first time, we are instead bringing back somebody who wants a rematch. Because we've got Mr. Unknown Otaku in the studio
But
today.
let's tell the story of why Unknown Otaku got a chance to have a rematch.
Go for it.
Are we going to go back all the way like 6 months and start why we were even going to debate first?
What the fuck do you mean 6 months? I've known you for like a week. Holy shit, have you been stalking me?
You do realize I was the person that, when you were first talking about the crow jutsu, I was the top comment that was proving you wrong the first time.
Oh, does Burger owe you, $20 because you proved him wrong?
30. Yeah, I raised him to 30.
Shit.
But he didn't prove me wrong.
I guess we're about to find out tonight. Whoa! Time out! So will the audience vote decide whether or not Burger has to pay you $30? Is this an actual monetarily involved betting podcast
No, because
now?
I said if you can convince me to like that scene, I'll pay you $30.
No.
What about a 30-day chip instead of $30?
We can't offer an incentive because then everyone's just gonna vote to make sure that Unknown Otaku gets the money.
I don't know. I don't know if people like him more than you. I think they might vote with their mind rather than with their heart.
Are you gonna tell me that everybody's not gonna?
No, and I definitely won't make several bot accounts to make sure you have to pay this random guy money.
But we're off topic. Let's talk about why Unknown Otaku got a chance. Because he went into YKick's server and started talking massive shit about how it was bullshit that he lost. Because his plan of attack was that he
didn't seem to know that you were also in the server because he's talking so much shit about you.
Yeah, he was talking so much shit.
I knew he was in the server.
You say that now, but at the time, whether he knew I was in there or not, this motherfucker starts spouting off about how upset he was that he picked the one topic I wasn't ignorant about on Naruto. His plan was to pick a topic that I knew nothing about and to just destroy me with his superior knowledge of this topic. And so
I wouldn't say superior knowledge. I was just saying, but yeah.
From the audacity and the fact that he totally thought I wasn't in there, because like YKick hasn't been.
That isn't what I thought at all.
Because YKick and I totally didn't just have an entire Bitcoin conversation earlier.
Wait.
I'm not blind. I can see y'all are in there.
Who has Bitcoin? Does anybody have Bitcoin in here?
I just bought Bitcoin today.
Yes, I do.
Jesus fucking Christ, dude.
I'm getting back
You're
into
supposed
poker.
to be getting away from these awful things.
No, I just bought like $40.
He has
of
an
Bitcoin.
addictive personality. If it's not alcohol, it has to be like throwing money into.
I bought $40 of
internet
Bitcoin,
coin.
and I'm gonna play some poker to fucking stay up all night. So might as well do
Jesus
something.
Christ.
Why don't you invest this time into that Yu-Gi-Oh app and make like a modern deck and have fun with that instead of wasting actual money on poker?
Because the Yu-Gi-Oh thing, I don't want to play a card game where you can throw 40 cards in the first turn. That's too stupid. That's like memorizing a piano piece. You have to memorize the correct sequence and shit. Fuck that.
Yeah. All right, let's jump into tonight's big debate. We've had enough stacking up the stakes of this big, important
gonna be
rematch
introduction?
argument. So tonight's debate, folks. Once again, we're talking about motherfucking Uchiha because that's all anybody wants to debate Asperger on.
Fuck Uchiha.
The question tonight is, and maybe I'm wording it wrong, but I think it's something along the lines of, is the crow in Naruto that Itachi puts inside Naruto good writing? Is that the debate?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay. And of course, we have E-Rich here as our primary judge, but also you, the folks at home, get to vote at the straw poll in the description for who you think gave the better argument, who you think won. And as the challenger, Mr. Unknown Otaku, please take the floor.
I still didn't get an introduction, but okay.
We introduced you 2
This is
weeks
your-
ago. on
You are
other
the first
episode.
person to get a rematch, and this is the third episode. Shut up.
Okay. Now, Itachi's whole life has been for Sasuke. He didn't want his whole clan to go at war with the whole Leaf Village because he wanted to protect the Leaf Village while also protecting Sasuke. If Sasuke had gone to war, if the Uchiha has gone to war with the Leaf Village, then that would also leave the Uchiha open for the whole 5 nations to attack and kill him. Itachi loved him so much that he sacrificed his own happiness to save Sasuke's life like that. With Itachi about to die, he is looking for one person who would meet Sasuke and find Naruto. He remembers that Sasuke and Naruto will meet up together.
What
Are
wiki
you
reading
reading?
this
Are
off
you
of?
fucking reading aloud right now?
The King's
No.
speech over
I
here,
don't have a
fucking.
wiki. I don't have a.
reading his.
If you
typed
can
up
find a
address.
wiki,
That was a read
if you can
aloud.
find any wiki that
was a
says
read
that,
aloud.
I will concede to this argument. Because this is all up in my own words.
Did you write down these notes?
No.
Monkey, you know this motherfucker's reading.
I mean, there's no rule against it. It's just kind of embarrassing.
All right, go ahead. Like I'm
It is-
not gonna read. I'm gonna say akata tomatsu to describe the fucking thing, but
Okay. It is heavily implied that you can set your eye and cast. You can cast your eye on autopilot, like how Itachi does when Itachi's eyes see Obito when he was right after his death. Sasuke implanted the eye into Sasuke. It cast it on autopilot. Just so with
wait, I'm sorry. Could you reset? You said Sasuke implanted the eye into Sasuke on
I said
autopilot.
Itachi
Pretty
implanted
impressive.
his eye into Sasuke.
He
Itachi's
must have had a
eye went
typo
into
on his
Sasuke.
notes.
Yeah, I need you to I need you to restate that whole last sentence.
Okay. It is heavily implied you you can say
It is reading aloud.
it is heavily implied you can set it to cast one autopilot shown how Itachi does it to have his eye implanted inside of Sasuke's body.
Okay, now
because Sasuke
define
implants
autopilot.
Itachi.
Define autopilot.
That's what I was about to say.
Okay.
With Itachi's eye automatically casting Amaterasu right on Obito, like the moment Sasuke saw him, because it was Itachi's eyes.
Okay, now what did
No.
now
It-
in what part of
I'm-
Naruto did Itachi set Obito on fire?
It was Sasuke right when he woke up, right after getting his Itachi's eyes, and they say it must have been like an automatic thing that Itachi placed on his eyes. That once he saw Obito, that it would cast Amaterasu on him.
Ah, okay, now I remember. You just worded it so shittily in your notes. Now I know what you're talking about.
Because Itachi planned for Sasuke to take his eye. That was the whole reason for the fight. And if it... What?
Yes. I said
Okay.
yes.
And if it failed, then Shushi had a backup plan. Itachi was going to set his eyes to catch Sisu. I can't.
Johnny, it doesn't even matter anymore. Just fucking.
Yeah.
I say Hasha Lama Ding Dong every time.
Shisui said it was going to, how his eye is Koto Amatsu, which will hypnotize anyone into doing everything. And because Itachi gave his whole life to protect the Leaf Village and protect Sasuke and everything like that, so he has only two things that he cares about the most in the world, is protecting the Leaf and protecting Sasuke. So he knows that he will meet up with Naruto later. So he plants the bird inside of Naruto with the Koto Amatsu to say, the next time you see my eye, it will be to protect the Leaf Village.
Mm-hmm.
It will hypnotize him to protect the Leaf Village. And that is why it was originally planned, so that once Sasuke takes his eyes, if he's still going to go try to kill the Konoha, then it would, whatchamacallit, then it would hypnotize Sasuke to protect the Leaf Village.
Yes.
So that one command is literally all... It protects everything that Itachi wanted in his life.
Yes.
And that
He
is
was
why
playing
it's
a
good.
fucking snare drum.
He is. He's empathizing.
Yeah.
Oh.
He's
Okay,
doing the classic
go
Hitler.
on.
Hit the fucking...
I mean,
that is
that's a pretty good opening statement, Asperger. What the fuck do you have to say?
I have to say, when does the fucking plot summary end and you tell me how that's not shit when it comes out later just to look Itachi in the eyes and break the reanimation jutsu?
It didn't break the reanimation jutsu. It just hypnotized him, and because that's Itachi's eyes still.
Therefore, breaking Kabuto's control over Itachi.
It didn't break the reanimation, just broke the control.
Which is the whole point of the reanimation jutsu. I'm sorry he didn't. I'm sorry he didn't
control.
fade away. It's fucking Madara.
Yeah, but Shisui's eyes 100% control as well. So
Asperger, are you not okay with an Itachi jutsu superseding a
actually
Kabuto jutsu?
I'm saying that it was
Shishui's
pulled
jutsu.
out of nowhere. It was pulled out of the ass of Kishi because
no, it's
he
pulled
didn't
out
know.
of the mouth.
Because he didn't know. He didn't know how to break the reanimation jutsu. Okay. First off, that whole opening argument was a plot summary. You read the wiki page.
No, I
Show
I
me
think
the
I
wiki
have to,
page.
I have to bring out here that he was basically laying out how it went in the manga, and I think that's important to push out so that people understand what we're debating and why.
Like,
why
you can
it's
take
important.
anything out of context and make it seem bad without context.
Yes,
but when
the
you
context
get the
is-
context of it
But see, you didn't
now
provide
it
any
seems good
argument
writing.
because Itachi has spent his entire life manipulating Sasuke. Why would he have this roundabout fucking dumbass put my best friend's eye into a raven, the raven inside his best friend's body, just in the hopes that when if he finds out the truth, because he didn't know that Sasuke would find out the truth, in the hopes that if he finds out the truth of what really happened to our clan, that he will turn on the Leaf Village. There's too many variables. If you're gonna spend your whole
That's
life...
why he also had the Amaterasu to attack Obito. It was supposed to be an inextinguishable flame, but
that's part of my
Obito
point.
fucked it.
Why didn't he just have the crow during his fight with Sasuke and then just that be it?
Oh, because he was wanting Sasuke to live a normal, happy life and to have everything was for Sasuke, and he was going to die anyways. Didn't you see he was
He has a
terminally
sickness. He
ill.
had a sickness. Okay.
And if Sasuke killed Itachi, then it'll make him have the Mangekyo Sharingan. And once he takes out Itachi's eyes and put it in his, it will give him eternal.
Yeah, but why?
It's one of those things.
But why can't
it's
he
just,
still mind control him during the fight and then still die?
Because he needed Orochimaru to come out so that he can save him from Orochimaru's grasp as well.
He didn't know that Orochimaru
was
was in there.
He had to.
Yes, he does.
That was the entire point. Like he
That
wanted
was
to free,
literally the whole. That was literally the whole point of why it was fighting. That's why he had the Yada mirror, so Orochimaru
Yeah,
didn't
the
get
sword,
in
the sword, and the
sword,
the soul,
which
thingy.
if anything touches it, just automatically becomes sealed.
But even so, he still could have implanted the Protect Konoha in there. And second, it's not the fact that he did that. It's the fact that it just completely gets thrown out the window to break Kabuto's reanimation jutsu control out of nowhere.
Burger, would you find it more believable if this whole crow plot or whatever was basically just a failsafe rather than a part of the main plan?
It is a failsafe.
Yeah. So what's the issue with that?
I don't know. If you're gonna
you
die,
have backups. He's a fucking he's a fucking Black Ops ninja and shit. You have to build in contingencies and all that.
It's a failsafe for Sasuke. Why does?
Yeah.
It's Itachi's plan as well.
Yes, it's Itachi's plan, but why is he gonna pull it out of his ass to break the reanimation jutsu? How do you break the reanimation jutsu?
So if you're okay,
there's only 3 ways to break the reanimation jutsu, the control of the reanimation jutsu. One is if you're just fucking Madara or you're Hashirima or whatever, and you just know the hand signs and you break it. 2, you actually have your soul, you resolve something in your soul, like Zabuza and Haku, like you complete yourself and you're able to move on to the afterlife. And 3, Shisui's eye looks at you. Those are the only 3 ways that you could break the reanimation jutsu.
Okay.
Which one of these is bullshit?
I think the freaking second one is bullshit, actually.
Not when a bunch of characters do it.
So, Asperger, as an audience member myself, you are not convincing me why this is bad writing. So can you tell us more? Can you elaborate on that specifically?
Am I going to get 30?
Shut
the fuck up!
It looks like it. Why make all this fuss of having this plan? I mean, Itachi is one of the smartest minds in Naruto. Why?
And that's why there's so much backup.
Why tarnish it by having this little tiny coincidence just happen apropos of nothing, just so that Itachi can have his little final moments, which is something that Kishi did. When Kishi had his son, he turned super gay. All right, there was no reason that Gaara's father should have came back and watched his son have friends and be like, "Oh my God, my son has friends? I'm sorry, I love you." Or for Naruto's parents to come back and be like, "Nah, I've been inside you the whole time. Don't open the fox's seal." After he had his kid, he had every father, son, every love thing happen. The only reason he did that is just to have that scene where Itachi grabs Sasuke and says, "I will always love you." And then when his soul is resolved, he fades away, as I said.
Actually, that was Kabuto releasing the jutsu.
Fuck, did Kabuto release the jutsu? Okay, so then maybe Zabuza and Wu.
So wait, Kabuto released the resurrection jutsu because he was resolved or whatever?
Because he lost control.
No.
He got a happy ending?
Yeah, freaking.
No, but most people
jutsu
most people fade away when they get their soul resolved, or they just get sealed when they figure out how to seal them.
All right, I think I've just about heard enough, so let's give both of you your final speeches, and Unknown Otaku, we'll go back to you.
All right.
I think it's too coincidental to be good writing. I think it's lazy.
That's the opposite of Unknown Otaku. I'll go back to you, Asperger.
What?
He's going first.
Oh, no, Otaku was preparing his notes, I assume.
He didn't.
I thought you were about to say
first.
something.
Okay.
No, I thought you were saying something. Okay. I would say it's good writing because, you have one of the smartest ninjas in the world. If you're going to die and your plan can possibly fail in many different ways, you want to put as many backups as you possibly can. Just lay them all out, just have backups upon backups upon backups, and just in case if that actually happens. It's all of just in case. It's not bad writing. Okay, your turn, Asperger.
I'm fine with it being a failsafe for that plan, but Kishimoto even said on record, "I don't know how the fuck I'm going to kill Madara." And this was one of the ways that he decided. He remembered that he had this crow in here because he was definitely going to use it. There would be no way that he would have all this bullshit if he wasn't going to use it on Sasuke. But then he realized, you know what, maybe I can have Itachi help beat Madara, because he had no idea how to beat Madara. He made Madara too powerful, and that's when all this bullshit started coming out of nowhere. That's probably where he came up with the inheritance thing, the first two ninjas, the fact that they're descendants, all the tree of life, the space shit. He wrote something too big for its britches, and the shit had to get way stupid just to resolve it. Really, Kabuto's got to be in a loop to figure out who he is as a person. All these powers out of nowhere. The progression of the eye was consistent and actually progressive until Madara came into play. Then that's when everything got absolutely stupid. The Fourth Ninja War was stupid with how many things were pulled out of the ass. You have both ninja cells inside of you, this and that and that and the other. And one of the cherry on top is Itachi's grand plan to make sure that Sasuke has a happy life is used on his own fake reanimated eyes.
Okay, well, I think that's enough from the two debaters. Let's turn it over to Mr. Erich, the judge, and see what his final judgment is.
All right, so I let both you guys know before we got into this debate that I was pretty wide open as far as this issue went. I could very easily see both sides. And I think that both arguments that I heard tonight didn't quite win me over to either side fully. But
one of us read aloud.
Otaku, you actually provided what I felt was a reasonable explanation for how some of this stuff would work, and essentially you gave Itachi some more reasoning than I thought that there was. I was more siding with Asperger at the beginning of this, just thinking it was some dumb bullshit. Yeah, I know, and
I could have told you his character arc.
It convinced me, though. I understand the nature of prep time. I'm a Batman fan.
Itachi first learned that war was hell during the Third Ninja War when he discovered that the Ninja War was made full of nothing of pain, and he decided
if you want,
fight.
I have an actual script that was a backup.
He decided to
the Itachi of Naruto debates.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, the backup script is his crow that he's shoving down Asperger's throat.
Like a whole paragraph that
if I had known, I would have written shit down too. I thought we would do a live debate.
Okay.
I am ruling in favor of Unknown Otaku during this debate. I just thought he laid out a proper statement and he wrote everything down, and he gets an A+ from me. You get cummies tonight, Unknown Otaku.
Wait, hang on. I know how to appeal to Erich.
Oh wait! I'm hearing something. I'm hearing research, spur of the moment research. Oh my god, I have to reverse my decision now.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to agree with Erich. I think Unknown Otaku really brought it, and he actually gave good points. I think it's pretty telling that if he gives a literal plot synopsis and that convinces us that the writing is good, then perhaps he has a good point.
Fuck yeah, it's so hey, guys,
using the plot to show why the plot is good.
Yeah.
I should just tell plot summaries on this thing now.
Wow, I get when he's drunk he screams, and when he's sober he gets really sad and defensive.
Jesus Christ.
Which is worse? I don't know.
But it's not up to Erich and I. It's also up to you, the audience at home. So go down to the straw poll and vote whichever way you think was better argued over the course of this podcast. And let us know if you would like to challenge Asperger yourself down in the comments. Pretty much just say how to contact you and what subjects you'd want to debate on. I think it's pretty obvious what things Asperger is passionate about, but go ahead and throw anything out there, because he's very obviously willing to argue about anything.
God, I'm going to lose twice in a row over plot summary and inebriation.
That's all I got. Unknown Otaku, if you want to plug your shit, go ahead.
Yes, you can find me on the Unknown Otaku. I just talk about a lot of anime stuff. Soon I will release my next video. It'll take about a week, and I hope. If I could plug someone else's channel, because I think they're vastly under-repped. Like, they have only a couple hundred subscribers.
I'm blushing on Otaku.
No, it's KYDB. I feel they're one of the best anime channels there is, and they only have like 300 subscribers.
300,000? DJ bro?
No. KYDB. He only has about 300 subs.
KYDB, okay. Is it just the way that it sounds, KYDB?
Yep. It's literally just 4 letters.
Okay, well, hey, Asperger E-Rich, I guess everybody knows who you are and where to find
yeah.
you. I got links to everybody down in the description. Hey, thank you for tuning in to another episode of Asperger versus the Ninja World. Hopefully I had versus spelled correctly again this episode. Everybody say whatever the fuck you want as we fade out.
Bye.
Read the wiki. It's Unknown Otaku's debate.